What up, Rangers? Tekoranger here with the littlest Ranger over there playing. And we're here tonight cleaning a Wii remote. This is what the inside of a Wii remote looks like. Kind of cool, right? Got a little bit of mess. Little Ranger's out there. He's trying to hand me his cow. Here you go, Bubba. And yeah, so that's the inside of a Wii remote. Yeah, here's your cow. Moo. So yeah, we're gonna try to clean this bad boy all up. It's a little scuzzy, a little nasty. So I got a dental pick here. I would recommend doing this. I'm also using a I don't know if it says on the front, iFixit case. It's got a nice little tray for screws. I'm using a wingtip screwdriver, one of the bits from the iFixit. Not a sponsor, but would love to have them be. Yeah, you tell them, sir. You tell them, little Ranger. So, yeah, this is us cleaning. We are also drinking some mashups. Also, not a sponsor, but doing the thing. So, I've got my little Tupperware of isopropyl alcohol and plenty of Q-tips. So, we will clean away. These are the various buttons that need cleaned up. This is the D-pad. You can see, just looking at how scuzzy that is, disgusting. So these little fancy little picks are how we open the old controller up. So I got another controller I can show you. We'll be cleaning later. This one needs a clean too. It's pretty dirty down in there around the sides. The buttons down inside are really gross and kind of disgusting. So we got some work to do inside. We're looking at that. So yeah, we're gonna try this video, see how this works out, and if we get some traction, we may do a few more of these. I enjoy cleaning stuff up, so we'll just kind of do the thing here, and we'll see how it rolls. So sitting on the old floor, got myself a towel down, and I'm just kind of taking my little dental pick here and scratching away. You gotta kind of scratch at the old good stuff there. Look at that. I don't know if that's gonna zoom in or not, catch that or not, but sometimes you gotta really work at that junk crud to get it out of there. So the dental pick's nice because it really cleans up what the old yeah, you tell them, little Ranger, what the old isopropyl alcohol Q-tip can't get to. So what it can't penetrate. So this way it's nice and clean. So yeah, gotta get a clean. I don't know if you can hear that fan in the background or not, but that is my PC running. So you may be listening to the fan on the computer. I didn't think about that. Hopefully that's not blaring like crazy in the speakerphone right now. We'll find out, but I gotta try to keep that in there for you a little bit. Some of you guys may like this, some of you guys may not, but I mean, that's what the inside of a Wii remote looks like. It's got various slots, your B triggers there. Oh, drop that. But we're not really going to get rid of the yellowing, but what we will be getting rid of is the excess dirt. So take your Q-tip, get your isopropyl alcohol. I just like to put it down in one of these containers just so it's contained. Nice thing about this stuff is it does a really nice job of cleaning, but the other thing it does is it dries fairly fast. So it doesn't seem to affect the electronics inside because it dries so well, but it does a really nice job of getting that grime out of there. And if you can clean it, you know, these get pretty dirty, honestly. I wouldn't recommend sticking your fingers in your mouth for a while, but fresh Q-tip, dip, little spin. So gotta kind of get every little crevice, and we're not going for 100% here. We're just going for moderately clean. We really just want to get the stuff that shows on the outside of the system, or the controller, I mean. So we want to, you know, get down in those crevices and really work it. work our magic a little bit. You know, it's okay to double dip. We're not tasting this isopropyl alcohol, so IPA, some people say. So, but it does a really nice job cleaning and getting the gross finger oil and dirt build up, food, whatever else happened, you know. You don't always know with some of these controllers. These are my personal controllers, so these are over 10 years old. These are original. They don't have the Motion Plus in them. So, yeah, it's just trying to get them back to restoration, kind of doing a little restoring, a little cleanup, doing the thing. And that's going to look real nice. Oh, yes. Nice and clean. So, yeah. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Tekoranger here. Like to play video games. Enjoy that a lot. Like to have purpose in what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get these better shape, cleaned up, and then I will store these bad boys down in some clear plastic totes. You can see these totes here. I've got plastic inside of them, little plastic baggies, and when I get something cleaned and kind of restored back to not perfect, but pretty close, when I get it back to where I'd like it to be, then I can keep it dust free and grime free for a while. So I had these stored at my parents' in an open box, and it really just got pretty gross and grimy, so we're just kind of cleaning that up. So we're not worried too much about like the inside of the case. I will take this, you know, Q-tip and really kind of wipe around. The Q-tips are nice because you can kind of get down in a lot of these crevasses, you know, depending on your English. Yeah, the littlest ranger wants to tell us what he thinks. Yeah. What do you think of the Wiimote there, sir? That's right. Moral support. You need it because this is a long, dirty task. Not everybody wants to do this, so, or has the ability to do this, but yeah, you're thinking something else, huh, buddy? Uh-huh. At some point, he might come crashing through and we have to edit that out, but we'll see. He's doing his best not to join the film, but at the same time, he does like the camera, so. But, yeah, we've got our cheerleader in the background cheering us on. Well done, sir. Oh, he's moving my thing. He's actually reaching up for the Wii currently. He's ready to play. He goes, put me in, Dad. Put me in, Coach. I'm ready. So, and then when you run into a certain spot like this, down in here, just get this little dental pick down in here, and you kind of get that little bit out of there. Yeah. You're just as excited about that as I am there, sir. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, I have no idea how long this video is going to go for, so like I said before, we're just testing it out. It's the first time doing a video. Usually I do a live stream, so if this works out, we'll upload it. And if not, we will never upload it. So find out. Stay tuned to find out. We'll see if this actually makes it to the channel. So, but yeah, this one's not too bad. Some of my other previous ones I cleaned were so bad. It was quite revolting, actually. So I couldn't believe how much grime and stuff had showed up. What actually started this whole process for me was I hadn't played the Wii in like close to 8 years or more. And I forgot that I left batteries down in these Wiimotes. And so the terminals down in here, these ones are pretty clean, but the batteries leaked and I got corrosion on them from the battery acid. And so my special edition gold Skyward Sword Wiimote was all nasty, and so was one of my other Wii Motion Plus black remotes I own. So these old original white ones I found that were not Motion Plus enabled. You had to have the little Extendo Motion Plus to be able to play games like Wii Sports Resort and Skyward Sword HD. Or I guess not HD, just Skyward Sword. That was later on the Switch, but Skyward Sword Wii was one of the first ones to utilize the remote with the Motion Plus. So that's where I originally picked up my gold Wiimote. So I was pretty bummed when I saw how scuzzy it was, but I was able to do the thing. So there we have it, guys. We're pretty clean. We got the little Made in China. I don't know if you guys can see that or not right there. Made in China. I don't know if that's going to zoom or not. Camera's having a little trouble. So I like to go in there and kind of work my way in around the letters. If there's any nastiness down in those grooves, these are printed on the plastic. So you just kind of run your pick down each letter. These are actually pretty clean, so they don't need a lot of work, but they need some. So we just kind of hit them with a little bit of that isopropyl alcohol. Do a little song and dance there. Cha-cha slide maybe. And yeah. Love it. So, but yeah, this is looking pretty good. I mean, it's a little discolored. I know some other people spend some more time really trying to dial in how much grime is in those, but I'm okay with that. I did this previously and it turned out pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So, and then the little rubber button holders, I just run a wet isopropyl alcohol enabled tip down in here, kind of get it all clean, kind of add it in, and that really cleans these guys up. I really just don't want it to have anything in there to obstruct the buttons. That's really what you're going for. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you definitely want to get anything that could be sticky or grimy out of those button slots. So, and that's pretty good, honestly. That's not too dirty. Still, that did pretty good. So yeah, I just kind of run the Q-tip in. As you can see, that Q-tip is discolored now and pretty much ready to pass on. So, but yeah, teardown, breakdown for these controllers. There are a total of 4 screws on the inside of the case that you have to remove. So once you get those removed, then you need those look like little guitar picks, and that helps pop the front loose around the motion sensor. The R sensor, I believe it is. So, but yeah, see how dirty this one is, guys? This one is pretty nasty. So we'll just hit it with a little Q-tip action there. Swiggity, swiggity, wiggity, swivel. Get that out of there. Oh yeah. Fresh. Almost clean enough to eat off of. I wouldn't recommend that though, but some people may enjoy that kind of thing. But yeah, here we go. Nice and clean. Clean off this. This is the front of the Wiimote. This is the part that the Wiimote needs to have clean to be able to hit the sensor bar. So I'm not sure what they call this, but this is like the little front of the Wiimote. So we'll just set that down there and we'll move on to the D-pad here. So this guy is nasty. Yeah, sir. I hear you. We hear you. He's like, put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready. So just kind of, I like to just kind of get the juice on there. As you can see, this thing is getting nasty. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. I could have put gloves on, but where's the fun in that? So, but yeah, you can see you got to really work down inside sometimes. That's where the if the isopropyl doesn't quite get in there, which I did there, but if it doesn't quite penetrate down in there, you can get out the old tooth pick and pick away, and you'll be in good shape. So, but yeah, my hands are quite large compared to these little buttons, so you probably can't see this very well, but that's okay. So just kind of doing a slow, cumbersome clean. And just like that, we have semi clean button there. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That cleaned up pretty nice. I'm happy with that. Just give it a little wipe down there. And then you just kind of let that air dry. So I don't know if I can see how that cleaned up or not. Looks pretty good overall. So I'm happy with that. I can live with that. So, yep. Awesome. Okay, that one's done. On to the next button. As you can see here, we have the B trigger. This might trigger some of you guys, but we will be cleaning this trigger all nice up. Yeah, look at that. It's so satisfying to just see that grime and crud just get wiped away and cleaned. The stickiness removed from the buttons. And like I said before, if you see something down in your letter, that's the B, you just kind of run your little dental pick around in there. Wipe it off and take a little isopropyl and so nice. There we go. That one cleaned up real nice. So, can handle that one. And we're on to the next button. We're moving really good. Here's the plus, the tiny little plus button. So I just kind of rotate this in my fingers. Give it a little spin. Oh, we've dropped something here. You got a little ducky this time. Littlest Ranger thinks he needs to add his toys to the cleaning list. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just like that, we've done another one. Man, you really want to have yourself down in here, don't you? All right, we've got the minus button now. Got to do a little clean. Little clean, little clean. Yep, just like that. We are doing great. Okay. We've got the number 1 button, number one. So we'll just do a little clean here, a little clean action. So, sorry if this isn't quite all catching on camera. It's hard to clean and watch where you're at. I'm kind of set the camera position. Oh, I dropped it. Is a little goofy for me. You tell him. This guy thinks my camera angle is no good. He's like, come on, man. What are you doing to us? This is the A button. It's pretty translucent. Yo, 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 yo. I love it. We're getting plenty of things to listen to here. This guy is excitable. Love it. So, you weren't expecting that. Oh, we've dropped it. There it is, Ducky. Duck dodges to the rescue. That guy had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. There we go. We are working on the number 2 button. You could say what I'm cleaning off looks like number 2. I wouldn't recommend telling your mother that because she probably won't like that. But yeah, keep her clean. Keep it clean, guys. This is a clean stream. Get it? Clean. We're here to clean. This is the home button. Some of you are wishing you were home right now, not watching this. Some of you may be home watching this thinking, why am I watching this guy clean these things? I have nothing better to do, and that's okay. We're glad you're here with us tonight. So we're enjoying the power that has been given to us. Okay, so we'll look over the board. And this also, the isopropyl alcohol can really help clean up the boards too if you happen to have some water damage or any signs of corrosion popping up. You tell him. He doesn't like corrosion either. Corrosion is no good. No good at all. I've noticed down in these ports for the nunchuck, we get a lot of green. Hello. How are you? Yes. That's amazing. You've noticed there's corrosion down in there also. And this sometimes comes out in like copper. So there must be a brass or copper down in here that this is made out of. So, yes. All right, so to put the remote back, first things first, grab your B button, and that goes this way, drops up in here, and you want to click. You want to hear that click? There it is, and that is now moving, and the trigger is where it needs to be. So that is good to go. And then you want to take your board and actually, well, I almost forgot a step. You want to set this guy right here, the sensor light, and that goes right down in the front. It slides down in here like so. And you just push that down in, and that's seated, nice and smooth down in there. You're going to want to take your board then, make sure all your components are where they need to be. This is the opposite side where the battery connects. Sometimes this little speaker magnet, I think that's what that is, or it might be a rumble, falls out, and you got to make sure that stays down in there. Sometimes those wires become dislodged. So, but yeah, so that is the actual camera. That's what that looks like. That's what the sensor bar needs. But that fits down in here, and so that should all fit snugly. You got to kind of align it up, and it starts to go down, and so you just kind of, once you get it close, it should drop in place. So there we go, and it should be flush with the top portion, here of the Wiimote. So now that we got that back in, we know that we're in good shape there. And so now we can set this portion down, flip this guy over, and we can start to set in our thing. So I need to come up in here and get my handy dandy needle nose. These are awesome. This is why I love this set, needle nose set. And so you can kind of grab onto these buttons like this. So I got the power button, and the power button goes up in the corner here, so you just kind of set it in. And this is a little tedious, but I find that having this really helps. We've got the A button here, guys. We're gonna stick the A button in, and the nice thing about this is it's designed, it only goes in one way. So that drops in. It doesn't matter what direction the D-pad goes in. That one just drops down in there. 1 and 2, even those are designed to fall down in place the way they should. You just kind of turn them in. We've got the 1 button here. We're going to drop down in there. And yeah, it just needs a turn here. And boom, that's dropped down in there. That's seated really nice. The speaker has this little mesh that falls down in place too. So you just kind of turn that down in there. And then the speaker itself is this guy. Yeah, pretty amazing, right? And then you just set that speaker down in there, and that sets with the metal tabs up like that, because that connects into the board so that the speaker still works. So we got the home button here, if we can get a hold of it. You tell us, Little Ranger. Let us know what you're thinking. Okay, we got a hold of the home button. That goes in the middle. And we just drop that in place. Nicely done. I'm not sure if this is the plus or negative. This is the negative. So we got to line up the lines here. That goes on this side, and that fits in there. Like I said, the slots are all designed so you can't really screw this up. If it doesn't fit, you've got it in the wrong spot, or it's backwards. So you really can't screw this up. So now these little rubber things here fit on, and they're designed, you can tell they fit down one way. So you put the little black tabs up and those down. So that fits down on there nicely like so. And you move down to the next one. This one's a different color. They even color changed them. So this one doesn't have that, but those 3 tabs go up. So just like that. And these have a little bit of a spot around the edge. You can see if you look, it's different. It's flat on the back on the edge. And this one's like this, so the side that's cupped like this goes down to cover your buttons, so we know we're heading in there, and we're almost done. And this is the largest one. This is the one that covers the A button, the D-pad, and the power button all in one. So you go black up like this, the black button's up, and that fits down over top of here just like so. And you give that a little air action there. Got a little bit of grime up here in the corner I forgot, I missed. So nice thing is you can just take that thing out anytime. Oh, he dropped a little heart piece. Thank you. He's got his part in it with us tonight, guys. And just like that. Okay, so now we take the remote and the pieces and hang on to the board. You should be able to flip this guy over, kind of align up the screw holes a little bit. And once that gets in there, just like so, you should be pretty well seated. See, there's a gap here. You just got to click this down if that's all situated right. And you'll hear that click. And I got to click this side down. There it is. All right, that was kind of loud, but that's what you want to hear. Now we are ready to flip it over and test the buttons. You hear that? That is a good sign. The A button, you got the D-pad, A button. You want to hear clicking, the button's moving freely. And yeah, home button, everything is clicking. The B button is clicking. So these are really easy to clean if you've got the right screwdriver to take them loose. You do need those guitar style picks to help you out, but then you're ready to start assembling. There's 4 screw holes. Grab your 4 screws. It's nice if you have them in one location, like a tray you can work from. But if you do, then you just add them. Little Ranger wants to be in the shot, and you just add them in here. You got 2 inside the battery cover, immediately under the batteries. So we got the right one in there. We're going to work on the left one here. It's nice if your screwdriver's magnetized to help you with that. And you get that one down and get it seated, and it snugs right down. Just like so. Then you got 2 more in the back to go with. So, but yeah, you do that. And so you just add one to this hole and this hole. So we'll just drop that down in there. Get our nice little screwdriver out. And once you get it started, you can kind of feel it seating down. And that guy just snugs out there just like so. And we are down to the final one. So get our final screw in there. Snug it down just like so. All right, so now we are ready to test this guy. I should have had some batteries ready to test. But we can at least see if it powers on and lights up if we did a good job. So we will take our batteries, get them up here, get them rolling. All right, here we go. This is live. We'll see if this works. And there we have it, you guys. It is flashing. The buttons are working. So the real test will be if it actually works on the TV now. But all right, thanks for joining me, Rangers. Appreciate it. This has been Cleaning a Wiimote with Tekoranger and the Littlest Ranger. And yeah, like I said, we may do some more of this depending. So yeah, like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like. Hit that notification button for more videos like this potentially in the future. Yeah, and maybe some Little Ranger squabbles too. So appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless, and over and out, Rangers.